Alright, how's it going, YouTube? So we're back out to do some testing. As I said in the recap, I did some changes to this. I changed the motor for one, so we don't even know what it's running right now, and I changed the gearing. So that's going to play a big part right now. And I'm not sure if it's going to be consistent enough to run in bracket, unless I go back to the gearing I had on there. But for right now, I plan on just testing it. I'm hoping to get somewhere from like 70 to 80 miles an hour. That's the goal. Remember, this is a new setup. This is 2S. I'm used to running this car on 4S and 5S, so I'm trying to get it to where it was on the 4S and 5S on 2S, maybe 3S tops. So stay tuned for that. And then this, we're going to run the race box and the GNSS on this. As far as this, I did a motor change. I put a 4-pole motor in there and just run it on 2S, but I'm trying to get this more consistent for bracket, so then I don't have to worry. So that's what we're going to test on this. I'll put the GNSS up there. I'm not sure about the race box, but I'll put the GNSS up there and try to get some consistent times with it, and then we'll go from there. So alright, y'all stay tuned. Alright, let me trim it out real quick and then we go from there. I was having a pulling issue the day of the event. Going to the... Alright, let me get the race box set up and the GNSS. I didn't even put the GNSS in there. Let me go ahead and do that. Alright, we're recording on the race box. Let's go back to the GNSS. Let's drag it. Let's get it set up and then we'll hit the button. The track is dirty. And no, I didn't bring the blower, so we might have to just deal with what we got here for right now. Not expecting no big changes, but I am expecting a change. What I'm expecting is to at least see 1.9s. That's if it does what it's supposed to do. That's what I'm hoping. So at least see 1.9s. I think I probably wouldn't even get nothing from the race box because I don't think I held it long enough. It did sound like it was picking up in the big end, and I didn't even bring the laptop to do any adjustments. So. Alright, that is a difference because on the other times I was only seeing 248 at 56, 57. So I don't know. I think I let off kind of early, but let's see what the race box says. Stop recording. Download. I'll get right back to y'all. All right, YouTube. So we got the recording. Right now we got a 230. We got a 152. So I think I was at a 155 on the 66, and I was at least a 44 or a 42 in the 6 foot. So if I had my laptop, I would have been able to increase that 6 foot. As far as the 66 and the 230, I'll just have to see if I can get it better. I'll try to hold it next time a little bit longer, but last time I got a 236 on this, on the tree, that was a 230, so maybe I'm in the 2.1s right now. But I still don't got enough mile an hour, so let's go ahead and give it another shot. Alright, I noticed in the beginning I got a little pull to the right. That is going to chop down my 66 as well, so let's see if we can keep it straight. I still feel like I could hold it some more, to be honest. Alright, YouTube, let's see what the GNSS says now. 238 at 62. So I might have held it a little bit long, and then I'll get back to you once we figure out what the box says. Alright, shout out to my boy Chris, the twin. So he told me to hit the button up here and process all my runs, so it shows all my runs as So remember, I started at a 230. Now I just dropped down to a 225. I did chop down that 6 foot. I'm back in the 42, 150, and 225. So if this is not a 2-1 on the tree, it got to be a 2-0 at least. All right, YouTube. So 225 is the best so far on the race box. As far as the GNSS, we have 238. So at 62, we did gain mile an hour. So I do need to check the log. So give me a second. Let me turn the car off and turn it back on, because that'll be one session, and then I'll go ahead and process another one. Get a little clean spot at least. Alright, so let's go ahead. Everything looks set up. Start. I think I started the recording on the other one, so let's see what happens. I'm gonna try to hold it. Still getting pulled into the right. It's kind of, I don't know if the steering was straight. That's another thing. All right, read 238 at 63, and then we'll go to the other one, which we're gonna stop record, bring you right back. All right, let's process all drag session, custom. Oh, it didn't give me a run that one, and that sucks. It's probably because I moved the car too much, so that's another thing I gotta learn too. So, all right, we're gonna stop recording. Start recording, and then I'll just bring y'all back. Drag. Let's see if we do anything better this time. Alright, start. Let's see what happens. I still feel like that pulling off the line is messing me up. Alright, read 239, 62. I'll bring y'all back anyway, because I gotta download. Alright, so I downloaded all of them. I went slower this time. So my 6 foot was in the 49, 66 was 159, so I lost all in the beginning right here. I might have to tune the car and then put it down. The straighter the pass, the better the ET, so let me get into it. Try to keep it over there. Try to set up everything over here. Alright. We got the race box. Start recording. Then we'll go to the GNSS. Drag. Let's make sure it's reading. Yeah, drag, start. See if we can get a good hit here, y'all. Fix the steering. Woo! I got ugly at the end. Oh, I might have bent my woolly bar right there. Read. Uh-oh. 229. See that straight pass right here is dirty. I didn't bring a blower, so I could be faulting right here from just slipping. That's why it's pulling to the right. But anyway, let's see what the race box did. I'll bring y'all back. All right, we are back, YouTube. My fastest time so far. 6 foot chop. Oh, I actually dropped into the 140s in my 66. So Gotta pick up on that first S. I know in prep I'll definitely be in the ones, but the faster I get the car on dry tire, just my opinion, is the faster it will be when I put it on prep. So remember, I could always put it on 3S. I just might. But let me get one more hit. Let me set the car up for a straight pass and then do one more hit. Alright, start recording. 229 on the GNSS so far. Drag, start. Let's see if we get a good hit, y'all. Car is straight, so hopefully I ain't gotta touch it. Alright, read 239. For some reason they say I went slower. Maybe I'm losing power in the battery, but I'll bring you back once I download. Alright, we are back, YouTube. It says 39 seconds, so it might not even have gave me that run. We'll see. Man, it gave it to me. Another 2.2. 42, 149, 2.2. Yeah, another 2.2. I'm not mad at that. It's either a 2.1 on the tree, maybe a 2.0. So, I'm right there. I might have to play with gearing. Or what I can do is, I can play... I don't know, I'm coming right back out with this car again because I'm trying to get it into the ones. So my next option is to increase my power from right here. Off this line right here. I can go up on gearing. I just don't know how much of a battery sag I'm going to get. So I'll probably show y'all what a log look like in the end of this run for this car. And then go from there. But right now, I ain't looking too good. So let's get the other Rs4 out and do some practicing with that. Alright, YouTube, I know I said one more before. I really mean one more right now. Let's see what happens. Start recording. Go to the GNSS. Drag. Start. See if this car stays straight right now. We might have to put the bar down a little bit for this one. Alright, y'all, that was a waste. Plus I got nervous, so it might have been my fault, who knows. Let's try that again. Start with that one last. Start recording, start recording. Start. Read 2.2 at 68, and then let's go to the race box. I'll bring you back once it comes on. Alright, practice up, custom, gave me a 212, 212. So my times didn't shave that much as far as my 6 foot and my 66. Where I picked up at was a mile an hour in the big end, I believe. So, all right, let's do one more. All right, YouTube. I'm gonna try a little further back, just a little. Give me some more room. I could keep this car straight. I think I can get it in the ones. I think. Let's see. So, we got that recording, and we have that set up. See what happens. I still think that I could have held it. I don't think I went through the whole 132, but I'm gonna call it a wrap with this car. Call it a wrap. Read 2.2 at 70. So I probably did hold it, but it didn't start falling off right till I let off. So 70, but this, then again, this is 3S, so that makes a big difference. Alright, I'll bring y'all back once I reconnect it again. I might have messed up, YouTube. I unplugged the car, so I don't know if it's gonna keep that data saved, but this is something we're about to find out together. I need to find some better wheels. Maybe the wheels they use on the R1 might work better. So I can't even tell until I do a run. Custom 215. So 44, 150, 215. So for right now we at 215. I think I'm gonna have to play with gearing, or I can play with the front, so front half. So I might do that the next outing. Let's see what happens. For right now, we'll just call it a wrap with this. So we'll probably get the other Rs4 out and do some testing with that to see if that's consistent and go from there. All right, YouTube, so I want a top speed on this, but I did fix the GNSS. So I do want to make sure that it's working. So I am gonna go down, make sure it doesn't run out of signal. I crashed by that pole last time, so let's see what happens. All right, I think I fixed it. Yeah, I fixed it. It's going all the way down there, so this is full throttle. A lot quieter on the 4-pole to me. But let's stop, read it. Getting 37. I think that's what I was getting pretty much with the 2-pole motor. So I am geared up a little bit, but car is running a lot smoother, so that might be a good thing. So let's drag it now, see what we get off the line and go from there. All right, let's drag. I can't even honestly remember when I was running it last time what I was getting with it, so I'll be lying if I say I do know. So let's just start it, do a hit, and see what happens. To me, I think that would be consistent. But that's what we're about to find out. Too bad I don't have the race box up there. That would have helped a lot. Read. So we got 318 at 37. Let's see if we could hit, for bracket, let's see if we could hit in this area a few times. But I think I'm gonna have to at least get it up to like 55. I did bring more gearing and I extra battery, so I'll do 2 more hits and change it, because I do want the car to at least be in the 50s. I think I'll be more consistent in the 50s. That's just my thought. But let's do another hit and see what happens. Car is straight though. It started pulling in the big end to the right. But let's see what happens. Start. Hopefully I'm not letting off too early. And I also need to check the log on this, because this is an old battery, 2-3 years old. So the sag on this could be different every time. And that's what would not keep the car consistent. So we got 3.190 at 37. I think the last one was a 318. So at 37, so we're in the right range. I still would like it to be faster. It also has plastic internals in the diff, so I can't put too much power to it, but I'm sure I can gear it up. So start it, go from there. I messed that one up, y'all. I messed that one up big time. I hit the trigger a couple times. Alright, read. Yeah, I messed that one up. We could do that one over again. I'm trying to do it out here because it's cleaner and I will get a more consistent run than doing it in all of this grubble. Since I didn't bring the drag pack. Cancel, drag, start. See what happens, y'all. Read. So we got 318 again. It is consistent. Let's change opinion on it and see what I can do. I might have to change the spur, but I'm gonna change opinion for right now. I think I'm on a 17. I'm gonna go up to like a 21. Maybe that'll bring me into the high 40s. We'll see. Alright, YouTube, so we changed the gearing. Let's see what we gain on ET and mile an hour. Hopefully the car even stays straight now. It's gonna have more pull, so hopefully I don't strip nothing at that too. But it's gonna have more pull, so hopefully it stays straight. Start. Hopefully I did drag and not speed. See? Read. 2.8. That did make a difference. 2.8 at 43 now. So I still might need more gearing. Let's try it again. Let's see if we can keep the car straight. Alright. Start. Hopefully we can keep the car straight. I don't know why the car took off like that. It should have been peeling tires. It took off slow just now for some reason. Maybe the battery in this is dying. Could be 298. See, that ain't gonna be consistent. But the car didn't peel tires. Like, it's leaving dead to me. See? I don't know. It might just be me. Anyway, let's give it one more hit and see what happens. Alright, start. It's like it's giving me a delay. I don't know why. Could be the gearing. 299 at 43. Could be the battery as well, so that's why I wanted to check the data log. But let me go ahead and feel the motor. I could change the spur. Yeah, that motor's still cool. So I could still go up on gearing because I do want to be in the 55, but I got a delay. I don't know why I have that delay in power right now. See how it took off right there compared to how it was taking off before? And I need the car to be consistent, so I'll be back out tomorrow with this. I know what I got to do. I might play with the gearing because I need it to be at least in the 50s. It was doing 37 and I went up 5 teeth. I was at a 17 doing 37 and then I went up to a 21 and now I'm doing 43. So I figured to get in the 50s I probably need to at least go to like 26 maybe and then that might be good, so we'll see. One more for the road. Oh, driving a car like a mad person. All right, read 3042. That was because it went all over the place. Let's do a top speed run on it. Start. We did one on with the other pinion. Hold on. Stop. All right, it was drag. I just want to make sure. All right. All right. Let's see what we getting. Top speed 43. So play with gearing, do some things, and stay tuned. I'll be right back out with these cars tomorrow. All right, guys.